Income Inequality Essay. Essay on Income Inequality for Students and Children in English. Income inequality within the majority of developing countries has been rising, in several cases, sharply over the years. In the last 2 decades, many surveys have seen a significant and symmetric rise in within country inequality in developing countries. This continuous rise in income inequality in many developing economies has made it hard to reduce poverty and promote economic development. There is a growing consensus that excessive inequality can stunt growth. The effects are not only economic, there are also political and social consequences of income inequality. Extreme income inequality can also have undesirable political and social consequences. We also see high inequality is linked with higher crime rates, lower life expectancy, and conflicts. In general, income inequality brings about heap loads of trouble, and the causes can be from large demographics and education. Throughout the years, many economists in India of great reputation have said that despite the so-called Hindu rate of growth of 2% increased to 7% after 1991, but when it comes to income inequality, India is not so innocent. After conducting various surveys last year, it has been established that India's top 1% population controls up to 58% of the country's total economic condition, which is reckoned to be higher than the global figure of around 50%. A common characteristic between low and high income is that the high income family has two workers. Compared to the household with only one income earner, this doesn't mean all households with a single income are poor. We also see upper and lower class people tend to marry the same class people. Thus, low and high income families have two low and high wage earners respectively. Even more single parents face financial trouble, especially when there are only women as the family's economic pillar. Thus, this shows that gender is another reason for income inequality. Technology has resulted in rising income inequality because it has replaced many workers in factory jobs. Now, more complex operated machine requires technically skilled workers. With advancing technology, skilled labor increases and non-skilled laborers will get replaced by machines and skilled labor. Thus, the low-pay labor forces appear as the supply is more than the demand. For example, cheap labor units from low-pay, high-growth rate countries, China and Bangladesh. To stabilize this extremity, first introduce a minimum wage policy. The government should imply a minimum wage to protect the employee while increasing the tax rate to decrease rich people's income. However, this policy will have a disadvantage as higher wage companies will have less motivation to hire workers while more laborers will be attracted to the workforce. Thus, disequilibrium will occur where labor demand and supply are unequal and the unemployment rate will rise. After the minimum wage policy, education will be an important way to combat income inequality. The best solution for both causes is giving easy access to education. However, Policymakers shouldn't overstate the potential of education, as this will give people equal chances to compete as they will have the same education level.